Okay, this is lesson 37 for Tuesday. Again, you can do these power-ups with an adult, but since I'm not there, you don't have to do it. Let's see. We're estimating the lengths and distances today. So down here we have an activity that we would normally do in class, and it is telling something that you would measure in inches. And I'm just going to give you one example. A pencil is something you normally measure in inches. A person or a car is something you'd normally measure in feet. And a pool is something you'd measure in yards or meters. If you have any other answers to these, feel free to email them to me, but just know that the smallest is inches, next is feet, and then is yards. And this, remember, is all in the standard system and not the metric system like we talked about the other day. Estimate the height of your classroom in yards. So whenever we're talking about estimating, that's just a guess. They don't really want us to get out a yardstick and measure the classroom. So I do like to take some things that I know for sure to help me with my answer. And I know that people can be around 6 feet tall, which is equal to 2 yards. But usually people's heads don't touch the ceiling, so we know it needs to be more than 2 yards. So let's go ahead and say it's about 3 yards tall. I'm sure there are some that are shorter and some that are higher, but that's about how high a ceiling is. And then they want us to use that to estimate in feet. So anytime you are converting yards to feet, you either add it 3 times or really it's multiplying by 3. So if we have the number 3 times, that's all multiplication is. 3 plus 3 plus 3. That's 6, 9. That is 9. So that would be 9 feet. You guys had some problems with 1 through 4 yesterday. Let's just go ahead and do those. Bill spent $1.50 for a salad. So they didn't really give us numbers, but we know what that is. And $1.50 for a sandwich. Altogether, how much did Bill spend? So on your paper, it should say $1.50 and $1.50. And altogether. Sometimes you're coming up to my desk asking plus or minus, plus or minus. It tells you right here, we're adding. So 0, 5 and 5 is 10, and you regroup. This is very important too, this decimal. And then we have $3 all together for number 1. Sherry rode her bike 11 miles in the morning, and this is a some and some more problem from yesterday. She rode it again some more, we don't know how much, but all together we do know she rode 25 miles. So let's take the 25, that is the all-together number, and 11, and subtract. We know this is the largest number we should have because it is the sum, so we cannot add. 5 minus 1 is 4, 2 minus 1 is 1, and I would love a beautiful label on this, 14 miles. Sherman bought 4 pirate costumes for $165 plus $13 in tax. This was another one where you weren't sure if it was adding or subtracting yesterday. But when you're in the store, if you're asking yourself if there's tax, is that going to make the price higher, adding, or lower, subtracting? And unfortunately, the answer is tax adds to your total. So add $165 and $13. 5 and 3 is 8, 6 and 1 is 7, $1 sign. And then this tripped us up yesterday too. It just wants us to write this, the answer to number 3, in words. And that answer that we got is 1 $178. Thank you. All right. Number 5 is a give directions problem. Make sure you don't use words like right and left. Only use north, south, east, or west. And they gave you a compass right here. This is equal to 1 block, so you might say north 1 block, then east 1 block. But I think they're trying to trick you right here. You cannot go this way. Might be somebody's yard. All right. Number 8, if you're at home, you might not have a ruler, so don't worry about that. Number 8 is hard for me to show you on the computer. If you're in class, I will help you. Just come up to my desk and I will help you measure with the ruler. Number 9, a clock problem. We're doing okay with these. I'm just going to give you some hints. This is the hour hand. It is not yet 4 o'clock. And if we count by 5s, this is 15 and this is 30. So what is this? And if he's going home from school, it's PM. Make sure you add that. All right. Least to greatest. That's rounding. That's okay. Oh, number 11. Sarah owed 83 cents and she paid with 9 dimes. List the coins she could get back. This is a 2-step problem at least. We need to know what 9 dimes is. That's 9 tens. So it's 90 with a decimal and 83 with a decimal. And we're subtracting. And we get 7 cents. 7 cents is equal to what coins? She should get a nickel and 2 pennies. Remember, if I ever go too fast, you can pause, okay? Number 12, a week is 7 days. Use the table to find the number of days in 8 weeks. We're just adding 7 each time. You need to find the next 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 numbers. This is just counting by ones. Okay. And another question I got yesterday is on what numbers do we need to borrow? You will borrow on number 14. And you will borrow on number 18. You will borrow on number 19 because this is 100 minus 25. 20, again, a ruler problem. Hard for me to help you on Chromebook, but I am happy to help. Go ahead and finish what you can. Ask me for help on what you need, and have a good day.